Good morning. I'm the Reverend Julianne Lepp. It's so great to be with you this morning. And it is Sunday, January 30th. On this little bit of snowy morning, we're going to sit and do some meditation together. And on Sunday mornings at 8:30, generally, I offer a brief meditation time. I encourage you to bring a candle or a chalice, and it offers a chance to focus in and have something to put your intention and focus your time of meditation or mindfulness. So I'm going to light my candle this morning with the thought of letting go. With our service today on the fire communion, it's a time that we think about what we want to let go from this past year, and there are so many things. And by letting things go, we also make room for what we can bring in. So I invite you now to light your candle if you have one, so that we can focus our time together. Light the candle now. With this candle, I invest myself into letting go of that which no longer serves me. That's a powerful statement, to give yourself permission to let go of what you no longer need and to honor that which you need to bring in. I'm going to start off our time together with this reading by Jill Beth Veronica Sweeney. And part of being able to let things go is to caretake ourselves, to take care of ourselves. Take care of your home, your remarkable body. It needs blueberries and brisk walks and back rubs. Take care of your home, your mind and soul. It craves stillness, friendship, a pile of books by the bed. Take care of your home, the roof over your head. It asks to be filled with music and candlelight, to be free from cobweb and shadows. Take care of your home. Your community, it expects you to protect the weak, to visit the lonely, to love the children. Take care of your home. The earth cries out for abundant green forest, clear blue waters, and for peace. Those are our opening words, and if you haven't already, I invite you to light a candle for our time of meditation together, where we're going to focus on letting go this morning. So as we enter into a time of quiet, I invite you to think about this past year, 2021. We're now almost to the end of January, and many of us have thought about what we want to let go from the past year and what we want to bring in 2022, whether it's health or making space for our hobbies or better relationships, taking better care of ourselves. And these intentions need space in our lives. And so letting go of things that no longer serve us, like bad habits or fear or things that weigh on our heart. And I know for myself, I've been focusing on a daily practice of self-care. So I try and find one thing during the day that feels like I'm treating myself like a queen, which sounds really silly, but maybe taking a 15 extra minutes of reading in bed in the morning, or taking a delightful bath, or doing something, getting a book from the bookstore, and that feels like self-care and nurtures that feeling that I'm taking care of myself. So I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, release that which is heavy on your heart. I invite you to be present in this moment, and we're going to take a moment of silence to make space for letting go and bringing in what we need in this new year. Taking in deep breaths, releasing, breathing in and breathing out. Letting your shoulders drop, your face gentle. Invite you into this present moment as we slowly open our eyes. And today our focus of our meditation has been letting go. Maybe letting go of perfection or letting go of shoulds. All those things that we beat ourselves up with. And we need the most infinite and sweet and exquisite care. One of my friends told me that I should take exquisite care of myself, and I thought that sounded so selfish, but it's not. It's vital. And so I invite you to think about that as we finish our meditation time together. I've got another reading. And this is when we're trying to let go, we often are with people who are in pain. And this is called For My Friends Who Are Wounded. If I could, I would go to them and say it was only a dream. I would sit beside them and hold them in their dark and let their tears fall on the soft sleeves of my gown. I would kiss their hair. I would talk softly to them. I would tell them the secrets of fireflies and stars and the frost lace on the windows and the harvesting of corn. I would sing the grandfathers' songs. I would bring them small gifts in my hand, white spiraled shells and crimson leaves, smooth stones, a hyacinth, a peach. Then we would stand by the window, our arms around each other's waist. We would breathe in the cold night air. We would make promises and wait silently, still, listening for the bright, brave, astonishing light. And that was by Barbara Rhodey. But I love that image of being present to one another, because when you're present to another person, you're also being present to yourself, and that exchange of mindfulness and listening with your body and with your heart, and that stillness of letting down, letting down the pressures. And that's a powerful space to be in, to be with other people like that. And I have a final reading as we finish our time here. And it's called On the Art of Waiting. And I think as we're letting go, one of the things that we have in our culture is for sure a culture of it needs to happen now. I don't want to wait. And so having patience is definitely an art of mindfulness. I know I practice this in the grocery store or when I'm driving or in lots of places. How does one learn to wait? The learning begins with the first drawn breath, the first lusty wail, and it never ceases until the final sigh. Down the long corridors of confusion, along the dazzling displays of delight, one taste of the sounds and fragrances strives for the definition of good and the affirmation of the good, the affirmation which brings a way of looking at things, a way that does not change with events. It comes by worthily whatever fates are consigned, keeping well the appointments, knowing that we are mankind and mankind is us. What are we doing here? What is the question? We seek and we wait. We would ask it again and again. Perhaps we get an answer. We are not setting targets for destiny. We are part of destiny itself. This we know, we are here. Let us meet our needs as we are needed, and whether we are waiting for the dawn to rise or the night to descend, let us keep well our appointments. And that's by Charles McGee. Let us keep well our appointment of waiting. And that's, it's always like, I want to write the best novel now. I want to be in shape now. But our intentions are part of the process. And if we do not take our time to evolve and to who we are becoming, we miss out on the journey. And so I invite you to join us at 10 a.m. We're going to have our fire communion and talk more about letting go and bringing in for this new year, 2022. Thank you for joining me, my friends. Be well, be strong, and be loving. Go in peace, and namaste. I'm going to blow out our candle and extinguish our chalice. Have a great morning.